Good evening, guys. It's Ghost Sensory X back again. We're in a different cemetery. We've come here specifically to seek out some war graves, but the minute I got in here, I was drawn to this part of the cemetery, and it has quite choked me up. They're all really young children and babies here, and they are telling me that they don't want to be forgotten. So I'm going to just give them a shout out. Okay, guys? We've got Darren Kingsley Harris, died 4th of August 1982, aged 19 months. Then we've got a William Gould, born February the 5th, 1991. Then we've got a Jordan Ryan Johnson, 1991. Then we've got a very sweet one, Chantel Amy Smith. It's quite affecting, guys. Born 25th of May 95, died 26th of May 95, so on the same day. Thank you, guys. It's quite choking up, really. Then we've got a Naomi Keisha Pettit, 17th of September 1997, an angel in the Book of Life. Doesn't say how old she was, but not very old. We've got a Ross James Godman, much love and this son, born 7th of June 2001, died December 2001, so he's only 6 months old. Can't read that one. Then we've got a Bailey Andrew Carter, born 21st June 2010, died 1802-2011, so they're again 6 months old. And then we've got baby boy Dylan John Jason Robert Wood, died on the 24th of March 2013, aged 9 months. These are really sad, poignant little graves. Thank you, guys. So all these dear children and babies are gone but not forgotten, with their families, who you can see come here regularly to leave little gifts of bears and things. It's just really sad. Thanks, guys. In 1913, aged 1 year. There's quite a few young children in here, aren't there? Yeah. Like 1918, 1913. Hi guys, we found our first Commonwealth war grave. We have a Corporal C. Pettit of the Norfolk Regiment, who died on the 28th of January 1918, aged 22. So we're going to put down a poppy for him. Thanks, guys. Rest in peace, Corporal Pettit. Hope you're resting well, and huge thanks for your service to your country. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome back to Ghost Sensory X. We're filming these war graves over a sequence of 7 days probably. As you can probably see, it's incredibly windy and the tripod and everything's blowing over. So we won't stay here long, we'll have to move to a different location. But we found another grave here. It's a Nathaniel Neal, who was in the Suffolk Regiment, died in action in France on the April the 28th, 1917. Age
21.
Looks like 21. Rest in peace, Nathaniel. Thank you for your service and everything you've done. God bless you. Thank you.
What do you think?
Yeah. Hi guys, we're at the War Memorial in Littleport, Cambridgeshire. I'm just going to put down 2 poppies and then I want to tell you a very interesting story. Thanks guys. Guys, if you read the name on here, Fred Hockley, I just had a tremendous EVP thing come through about him and I felt totally compelled to find out what happened to him. So I looked him up, saw his photograph. What a beautiful young man with blonde hair standing in front of his vehicle. He was born locally in Littleport. He went to Soham Grammar School. He got a little job in the railway office as a clerk. He was renowned to be a fantastic swimmer. He wanted to be on the Y scheme, which gave the young men the opportunity to go straight into the Navy when they were called up, and this is exactly what he did. What happened, he was on HMS Indefatigable out near Japan, and he was out there to protect our bombers and American bombers. And what happened was the weather turned bad and they were looking to find somewhere to land. Then these Mitsubishi Zero planes came over and attacked the squadron. This story is incredible, guys. I can actually see him in his plane. You wouldn't believe it, but I can see him. And what happened was they managed to shoot down 7 of the enemy, and then the other guys on the plane noticed that Hockley was missing from the rest of their squadron. He parachuted out, landed down in Japanese island, and a local air warden picked him up. Now this air warden took him to the local headquarters and the local commandant, and the local commandant wasn't sure what to do with him. He said he had to be sent to another camp for interrogation, you see, so they moved him. And then he went to this other camp. The colonel there, this is really horrible and shows why countries shouldn't war. Case in point, is horrible. He said to a henchman of his, "I want you to dispose of him." And the henchman and everybody knew that the war had been over for 9 hours, and they were waiting for this message from the Emperor of Japan to officially say, you know, hostilities were deceased. And he didn't take any notice. So he got this henchman and he said, "I want you to dispose of him at night in the dark, so nobody knows this has happened." They made him climb up this huge mountain, tied his hands behind his back, shot him in, dug the grave first, shot him in the back, so he fell back in the grave, and he was still, I'm telling you a story, Fred, he was still living, so the henchman stabbed him in the back, and nobody knew what happened to him for a very long time, until the men on the ship and the hostilities ended, came home and told their family the terrible news that Hockley had been shot. And he still lays there somewhere in Japan, and to think that it was the day of the end of the war, ceasing all hostilities, and that man in that camp still had him executed. Unbelievable, for no reason really, just that he was a foreigner type of thing, not really the enemy anymore. So that's what happened to him. Very sad story, and I've got to tell it to you. I just felt drawn, absolutely drawn. And just to say, 2 of the men who did this terrible deed were captured by the Allies. One was imprisoned for 15 years and the other one they executed, quite rightly so. Thanks guys, hope you enjoyed this tale. Look him up, Frederick Hockley of Liverpool. Hi guys, just to put the emphasis on what happened to families, we've got lots of sets of brothers here in Liverpool that died in the First World War. We've got 2 butchers, 2 coats, we've got 3 crabs. Over this side we've got 2 howlets, 2 Nicholas,
Yeah.
2 Neils.
And night towel. Look, below it. Night towel right, as well.
Hang on, we've got 4 of the Salis family, and we've got 2 of the Sparrow family, 3 of the Taylor family, 3 of the Ward family. Just goes to show you, doesn't it, how terrible it is. Hi guys, I'm just going to do a bit of ESP and do a bit of listening to see if there's any echoes or whispers from the past. I just put the device here to do brothers called Wells, and I did hear a funny sort of sighing type noise, so I just want to check it again. Just bear with us while we're quiet. Hello, Frederick Hockley. Can you hear me across the ages? You died in 1945 in a prisoner of war camp. Well, rather, you were shot. I can hear something. If you want to talk, Sub-Lieutenant Hockley, you can. I will hear you. There is a very slight whisper. Thank you, Frederick. I hope you're resting well. Now, Mac is going to do a couple of EVP sessions for you. Thanks, guys. Here we go, guys. EVP session from Mac.
Hi guys, I'm going to do EVP listening device here, so let's start it off. Is there anyone present who wishes to communicate with us? Speak after now. Yeah, we're going to talk, see if we can pick up any voices. Is there any servicemen from the two great wars wishing to communicate?
Hi guys, I'm going to do a couple of EVPs for you. It's windy here today, so it's quite tricky, but we'll give it a go. Are there any spirits from the First or Second World War here with us today? We are right at your memorial. Please speak now.
Sage, yeah.
I'll do another one. Good afternoon, spirits. Are there any servicemen here with us this afternoon at the War Memorial who wish to communicate? Please speak as loud and as clear as you can into the device in my hands, and we will hear you. Please speak now.
Yeah.
Hi guys, we're just doing playback for you of our EVPs.
Yeah, there's 4 we've done, so here we go. That was around the second one. There we go. wind, but you can hear stuff.
First or Second World War, here with us today, we are right at your memorial. Please speak now.
Yeah. It's the last one. This is the fourth one.
Are there any servicemen here with us this afternoon at the War Memorial who wish to communicate? Please speak as loud and as clear as you can into the device in my hands, and we'll hear you. Please speak now. Finished?